Apprenons l'anglais en contexte.
Kelly,
Hi.
welcome to the chat room.
Thank you.
It's so nice to have you here. We've been trying to make this happen for the past 2 months.
Cela fait 2 mois que nous essayons de concrétiser ceci.
We've been trying to make this happen for the past 2 months.
Yes.
At long last, here we are.
Enfin, nous y sommes.
At long last, here we are.
Here we are.
So we're going to talk about your travel experience. What a story. You've not only visited, but lived in over 5 countries. New Zealand, Australia, the US, Belgium, where you've spent most of your childhood.
Où tu as passé la plus grande partie de ton enfance?
Where you've spent most of your childhood, right?
Correct.
Tout d'abord,
First off, how does it feel?
comment se sent-on?
How does it feel to be raised as a third culture kid in Belgium with an American dad and a German mom?
To be raised as a third culture kid can be confusing because it's many times you feel like you don't really belong.
On a l'impression de ne pas être à sa place.
You feel like you don't really belong. So I am always labeled by other people what they think I am.
Je suis toujours étiqueté par les autres en fonction de ce qu'ils pensent.
I'm always labeled by other people what they think I am, mostly American because of my accent. But I'm with Germans and don't feel like I'm fully German. I'm with Americans, don't feel like I'm fully American. So I tend to feel comfortable with people who are all like me. Maybe a mix of multiple things.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, to be a third culture kid, if you could choose anywhere to be it, Belgium's a good place. It's a very, very, because of NATO.
It's multicultural.
Exactly.
3 different cultures, like languages,
Exactly.
right? In the
So-
same country, so that's fine.
Exactly. Yes.
Where were you? Were you in the German-speaking area?
No, I was in the Flemish part.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yes.
great. What is special about Belgium?
You know, the food.
Certainly.
I have to bring up the French fries.
Je dois mentionner les frites.
I have to bring up the French fries.
Yeah.
The
right.
chocolate,
Yeah.
the good beer.
What have you?
Et tout le reste.
What have you? Definitely the culinary delights.
Les délices culinaires.
The culinary delights of the place, right? I think when you turned 18,
Quand tu as eu 18 ans,
round about there,
à peu près à ce moment-là,
you moved to the US with your mom. It was a different culture, different place. How did it come about?
comment cela est-il arrivé?
How did it come about? And how did you experience the change?
Sure. Actually, when I was 15, my parents had split.
Mes parents s'étaient séparés.
So while my mom and dad stayed in Belgium, I went to go for a year and visit West Virginia, which is very country and very different and very beautiful. And went and stayed with my aunt.
Je suis resté avec ma tante.
And did a year over there. And let me tell you, that was culture shock. Most of the students didn't know Belgium was a country.
Wow.
And I was also related
What
to...
did I think it was?
They thought it was part of Germany, a lot
Mm.
of them. So I was able to make up anything and they would believe it.
Je pouvais inventer n'importe quoi et ils le croyaient.
I was able to make up anything and they would believe it. Like, oh, in Belgium, we don't have toilets. Oh, in
Yeah.
Belgium, we eat upside down.
Nous mangeons la tête en bas.
And
Yeah.
they would believe anything.
That's somehow understandable. The United States, such a big place.
Right.
So it's easy to feel like the world revolves around your country.
Il est facile d'avoir l'impression que le monde tourne autour de son pays.
So it's easy to feel like the world revolves around your country.
100%. Yes.
Anyway, that's great. But then you left the US.
Yes.
You came back to Europe. You missed Europe.
I missed Europe. Before I moved back to Europe, I actually moved with my mom to the U.S.
Mhm.
So after that stay with my aunt in West Virginia, I moved with my mom to Virginia, close to D.C. Went to high school in the U.S. and that was, again, culture shock. But yes, I ran at the chance.
J'ai saisi l'occasion.
When I became an adult to come back to Europe. My heart was pulled here once again.
Mon cœur a été attiré ici une fois de plus.
My heart was pulled here once again.
Straight
knew.
up to which country?
Tout droit vers quel pays?
Straight
you?
up to which country? Belgium again.
No, to Austria. Yeah.
Nice. Vienna.
Vienna, the beautiful Vienna.
That's where you au paired for
Yes.
some time, right?
Yes, I didn't last long, unfortunately.
Je n'ai pas fait long feu, malheureusement.
I didn't last long, unfortunately. I was not a good au pair, and I'll be the first to admit. But I'm grateful for the experience.
What motivated this choice, the location?
I wanted to improve my German. Being German, we had 3 languages at home, and German, as it's very similar to Flemish, the teachers had told my dad, like, stop speaking German to her. She needs to learn Flemish. And she's speaking English at home, and we also had to learn some French. So German kind of took the back seat.
L'allemand est passé au second plan.
So German kind of took the back seat, but my oma and opa, grandparents, didn't speak English. So we are originally from Austria. Our history is very complicated. A lot of Germans don't want to talk about their history, but I knew that we originally are from Austria on one side of my family. So Vienna just happened to fall on my lap.
Vienne m'est tombée dessus par hasard.
Vienna just happened to fall on my lap.
So in which language do you feel more fluent?
English.
English.
Yes.
Right. That's great. Well, you've also been to the UK, England. Where were you specifically?
I was in London.
Okay. How long have you stayed there?
I was there for a year.
For a year.
Yes.
Okay. Different place as well.
Different. So
Yeah.
fast paced.
Le rythme de vie est si rapide.
So
Yeah.
fast paced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very unique.
Then Australia, and New Zealand.
Yes. New Zealand.
Right. So can you share with us some highlights of these different places?
Peux-tu nous faire part des points forts de ces différents lieux?
So can you share with us some highlights of these different places?
Sure. I will say that each part kind of brought out a different version of me. The person I was in London was the fast paced 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Then go to the pub with the mates.
Et sortir boire un verre avec les copains.
Then go to the pub with the mates, you know, that culture, but also stressful. Lots
The
of rain.
lifestyle there is all about that.
It's
all about that life.
It is. And at one point, I was done with it.
Et à un moment donné, j'en ai eu assez.
And at one point, I was done with it.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me. So then I went to California, worked on a farm to raise money,
Collecter des fonds
to work, just make money.
pour gagner de l'argent.
Make money, not raise money. Work on a farm.
I was like, is it charity or?
I had to work.
Le terme qu'elle a utilisé avant se réfère plus au lever de fonds pour les actions caritatives.